can have it.
All righty. Welcome, everybody. We decided to start a Nutraceutical Thursday. And if you've heard of pharmaceutical and know what that is, nutraceutical is all about nutrients, I guess. And I would just like to welcome you here and introduce, I can't remember who I'm introducing. This is my new team member here, Candace. And I'd like to introduce my my two friends, Kelly and Georgie, and they will tell you a little bit about themselves and then introduce you to our special guests.
Thanks so much, Pam. And, thank you, Allison. Thank you, Kimberly, for both showing up for us on our first Nutraceutical Thursday. It's really special. And it's so cool that you guys are together. That's just double special. Now, my name's Kelly Murphy, and it's my pleasure today to introduce Allison. And Allison, we're going to shower some love on you right now. You're our kind human tribe leader. You're the mentor extraordinaire. You're the mom of two beautiful girls. They're just beautiful. You're the leader in distribution in all of Canada. And Canada's pretty big. You're the wife of an amazing guy. Jared's just really a good guy, and you're just a beautiful soul inside and out. You never run out of steam for your family. You're always there for all your people. You support us so much, and we just really appreciate you so much. Really, thank you for being here. And it's just my honor to introduce you to everyone that's listening. It's our business associate and our friend Allison Jade. And Georgie's good. We just love you. We love you. And Georgie's going to, you don't have to say a word. We know how you feel. We love you. And Allison, Kimberly, Georgie's going to give you your intro. Okay.
It is with great pleasure that I introduce one of our top leaders also in our company, Kimberly Sanders. She is one of our sweetest angels on earth. Kimberly dedicates her whole life to rid the earth of human suffering. She is committed to a plasticfreeworld.org, is a part of the awakenproject.org, is a warrior in the Million Moms movement. So without further ado, I'd like to, it is my honor to introduce our friend and mentor, Kimberly Sanders.
We love you both.
Love you both.
Now
Thank you.
we're going to mute ourselves, and please take the show away, girls.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm really touched. Thank you. This topic and what you are all putting together here is just so, thank you for organizing this. And this is so important, as someone who was on the pharmaceutical wagon since I was a child, and where, parents were so disempowered to just put their children on medications that were just told, just given without any warning. This is really, a very, very dear subject, is, getting people from pharmaceutical to nutraceutical. And I love that I get to be a living example now to show people like Pamela and yourselves, that we can, and Heather and Kia who are here, and just everyone, that we can heal our bodies, that that's not fake. We can heal our bodies beyond what we've ever been told. And we can take charge of our health and, really, the pharmaceutical industry disempowers us to believe that we're dependent, that we need to have this reliance on something outside of our bodies, and that, it's just a lifetime of more and more and more intervention and more medications and more dis-ease. And we're here to be the antidote to that. We're here to show people that we can, start where we're at, and with baby steps, make incredible improvements that lead to more incredible improvements and miracles. And I got off 5 medications 5 years ago with this program that we're going to be sharing about, because it was so easy, it was so accessible, and I had this incredible support around me. And this is what everyone deserves and what everyone needs. And we're just deprived of that kind of a community and this kind of nutrition that we don't have access to in our grocery stores right now and in our food system. So do I go into my story a little bit, or like, okay. So my issue was mental health my whole life. It was depression, anxiety, learning disabilities, and a lot of low self-esteem. And, having these foods in me gave me confidence and started building the baby steps of belief that I can heal myself. And within a few weeks of being on this program, it really transformed my health. It transformed my skin health and my IBS as well. So physical issues I was dealing with. I had no idea were gut related until I started to do this program. And then, sharing it with my husband, getting to see asthma and allergy disappear from his existence was extra confirmation that gut health is what isn't gut health. I mean, gut health is the root of everything. And since then, it's been 5 years. We've been just sharing our story. All we get to do is heal, and we get to inspire other people. And that's what, we get paid to do here, which is just like, just something that I was a godsend, and that we've been able to free ourselves. We're actually traveling with my family. That's why we're here with Kimberly in Colorado. And it's allowed us to, so not only free ourselves from the medical system and the pharmaceuticals, it's given us food freedom, that we get to, travel with this amazing food. It's so easy. It's just, how easy is this? I get to have my green juice every day. I get to have my aminos. I get my tart cherry juice. I have my pre and probiotics that also help detox our glyphosate. And I get to, have the location freedom to be able to share this from wherever I am. And that's what we get to do now in this lifetime, is just inspire people of what they're capable of. So yeah, back to you, back to you, or unless to Kimberly now.
I just congratulate you. And it's an honor to have Allison and Jared, and their babies are so, well, I shouldn't call them babies, but they'll always be their babies, but they're so lovely, and they're just so at ease, and they're eating greens, and they're trying bites of food. And, it feels so amazing. We just opened, the seaweed's gone, which is the greatest thing you could ever ask for, like kids asking for more and more seaweed. So we're here leading by example. And so just little bite by little bite, little sip by little sip, and everybody deserves this type of nutrition. And if we can really have a dedication, like you see all of these amazing faces on the line tonight, they're all here because they have had this cellular activation with this incredible nutrition. And for me, I was allergic to everything since I was basically born. I was allergic to my mother's milk even. I was allergic to sugar, wheat, dairy, all of it. So I've been on this trajectory since I was a child, like eating really the way that the Million Mom movement is trying to teach everybody to do. But back in the day, it was horrible. There was like Fruitios and all this stuff, like every type of food back then that was healthy tasted like cardboard. And so, I have been in the state. And then when I was 9, I decided to be plant-based. And so I've just been on this mission of different type of food stuff, different type of body image issue things, like body dysmorphia, like through the roof in every single way. And so luckily that all just like led me into really clean eating, because if you keep eating clean and you're allergic to all these other things, then it's kind of like into this funnel of nutrition and health and wellness. And I got to lead myself into being a raw foodist around 20 something. And so in the process of all of that, I have been looking for all of these superfoods, and I've been with so many different superfood companies, and there's nothing on the planet that is purium. And that is when everything changed, because and promise you, I say this all the time, if there was something better on the market, that's what I'd be sharing with you, because 18 years trying to find exactly what this is, you know, it's just the most amazing thing, especially for people that want to be fully plant-based. It's really it's a special goodness. And even if you're not plant-based, it doesn't matter. It makes it so that you can have the most nutrient-rich food on this planet. So if is it the right time now to share Great. So we're going to share our screen, and everything that we're just discussing, we're just going to talk through it, and Allison and I can go back and forth for sure. But, you know, welcome to your ultimate lifestyle transformation. It can begin today. It can begin right now. And all of these beautiful faces that you see on the screen, we're here as examples, like I said, just walking you through this ultimate lifestyle transformation, and you get to have the outcome of Allison. And again, for myself, just being able to have this nutrition, and I'm in the best place that I've ever been in my life. I always say these before and after pictures are so humbling. So we're here to help you choose your ultimate lifestyle transformation, usually just coming in with the ULT, but some of the core benefits would be increased energy levels, activated cellular nutrition, and cellular detoxification. And really, it's all about absorption as well. And we'll talk about the product that really helps you start to absorb the nutrition in your body. And we're going to, it's a cleanse, but it's an anabolic cleanse. So it's really being able to tune into a super amino 23. So all the amino acids, I'll have Allison talk about that when we get there. And so, and also the gut repair, that's helping everything, improving digestion. That's my first question. What's going on with our bowel movements? And does the food look the same as when we ate it in the toilet later down the road? Is it the same? And if it does, that means we're not absorbing our nutrition. Like, I'm so proud of my shit. You know, it's just so amazing.
Oh, nothing better than this. Someone who suffered with chronic constipation and just IBS my whole life, thinking that was normal. To have regular, healthy bowels is just, you know, the day. Not like, you know, when you start your day right, nothing can go wrong. And that's like one of the main, you know, indicators of our health is our bowels. So we really do have to talk about that more.
We get to. So I'm going to come here on this page because it's just the perfect little system here. So this is our core 4, and then we'll also talk about the super cleanse, which I actually just finished the 10 days, and now we're taking a 20-day break. But the core of every ULT, we have a few, and they're all so amazing. But the Power Shake is the first batch of superfoods of this amazing download of plants that have been grown in regenerative soil. We have been working with our farmers now on this specific plot of land in southern Utah with 28 years of regenerative growing of 90 feet of the most mineral-rich soil on the planet. There's no other farms right down the street that's being watered with volcanic ash spring water, and it's being harvested at peak ripeness. And then we get to live dehydrate it at only 67 degrees, keeping all the enzymes in. And when you were like, to be a raw foodist back in the day, I started learning about enzymes. And we're only allotted a certain amount of enzymes in our bodies, and then we start to age. But the way that our bodies break down those enzymes is like alcohol, charred food, all the acidic foods. And so when we're putting something in us like this Power Shake with as much nutrition as 6 superfood salads with no no heat, just solar wind dehydrated, it has all the enzymes intact. So you're replenishing your body, you're getting it in on a cellular level. And there's no other.
You
there's
feel
no
it.
other
And when you
green.
taste it, you feel it. It's just it's a physical experience you have to experience, because as soon as I took a sip, my body knew it wanted this. And it actually 5 years later, I know Kim's almost, I think more than 6 years, it's just like your body still wants it, because this is real living, this is ancient, wisdom. This food is like the original of organism on earth. So there's a lot of really downloads, like you get it when you start to drink it regularly, your body, you start to actually, be so much more in connection, and your cravings completely change. And so I always tell people, let it meet you where you're at. Jared was eating a bagel and coffee every morning before he started his power shake. I didn't tell him to stop doing that. I just said, start with the green juice. And you know what happened? Like what happens with everyone, it happened with me too. So you just stop wanting the other stuff. Yeah. The aminos, I have to definitely, the aminos, I had 2 babies before starting Purium. I started Purium when my youngest was 2 and my older one was 5. And I had a lot of loose skin on my stomach. And when I started to, and it was making me self-conscious, I was like kind of not feeling comfortable, but I just thought, well, that's what happens after you have babies, whatever. When I start, after like 60 days of being on these aminos, I called Taz and I was like, oh my God, like this was no joke. All of my stretched out skin was tightened up. Like I have a before and after that I sent her because I couldn't believe it. And I had seen her face. She looks like, if you guys have seen Taz on like Million Mom Movement, she has like a porcelain skin. She's in her 40s. And I never thought I could ever have skin like that. But when I started to do these, now I understand why her skin was the way it was, because over time, and you see this with most Purium, well, you'll see this in the Purium community, people who've been on it for a long time, they have beautiful, glowing, tight skin. And a lot of it is to do with these aminos. They also help your mental acuity, memory, and they've even been proven to reverse and prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. This is not in Purium's literature. This is actually in the when you look up PubMD, like what these super aminos, the benefits of them, this is what they do. They also help build muscle. So I know Christy's on this call. I'm watching Christy like building so much incredible muscle, and Pamela and Candace, like, yeah, you guys are also amazing examples. And it's so, for people who are active, it's going to help you really build more. But even for people who are more sedentary, it's going to prevent you from wasting your muscle away. So really incredible.
So good. So good. The Biomedic, I'd love for you to talk about.
Okay.
Biomedic
I
too.
just also thank you, because
Yeah.
Biomedic, for me, made a just huge difference in mental health. It's why I say, this is what got me off of my medic. I think all of it together, but the Biomedic helps you to truly repair the gut. And the gut is our mental health. It's where our serotonin is created. It's all the dopamine and all the chemicals, our hormones. And I was struggling. I was so off balance because of all the medications my whole life. I never thought I would have I never thought I could think clearly or be functional without medications. I didn't even know since I was 10 years old what life was without being on medications. And being on Biomedic gave me the clarity and the optimism that I felt I had when I was a child. Like I really, really felt for the first time, I started to feel really good, and it hasn't gone away. It's only kept getting better. So I got off of all my medications. It also, my eczema, our all our skin issues. And, I would say we just don't know what we're suffering with until we do a gut repair and until we detox glyphosate, because, there's a lot of gut repair stuff on the market, and we hear a lot about gut health now. This company's been around for 3 decades. They've been talking about gut health and all of these incredible things. Now it's trending, right? But it's trending, but not all, it's not all equal. And this takes care of a lot of people are on probiotics, which is just not even not going to actually even make it to our digestive system, because it just doesn't. We need to go deep. We need to do the repair. We need the prebiotics to feed the probiotics. And we also need to be detoxing the chemical herbicide, pesticide, glyphosate, because we're constantly exposing that's constantly being exposed to us in our food supply and in our air and in our water. And we need to be daily detoxing it. And this is really the game changer.
So much. And, once this also regrows the gut microvilli, so you're actually absorbing this nutrition coming in. So it's not just It's not just a probiotic. It's just not even a prebiotic. It's actually regrowing those little gut microvilli fibers, and so that they are growing straight and strong. It's so amazing. And our last of the core four is the tart cherry, the apothecary. It's a dark cherry. Everyone loves it. Kids can have it.
Love it.
It's just so good. It helps remove any type of uric acid buildup. So any gout, if people are working with that. And it's just straight up cherry juice. It turns on natural melatonin, so you don't need to be taking melatonin. And it's so delicious. It's the equivalent of eating 500 blueberries. And I love to get some blueberries every so often, but really every so often because it's in a ton of plastic. I mean, again, unless you get to pick blueberries like you all did the other day on your travels, like then they're picking the blueberries early too. So this is cherries that have grown until they need to be picked. We get to have them, and just 2 tablespoons at night, and it helps people sleep, and it removes inflammation, and it's anti-aging as well, because that's sweeping the nation right now. But
Kids
do you
love
want-
it.
kids
Well,
love it.
my kids used to have trouble falling asleep, and so many people are feeding their kids melatonin, and I just want to scream from the rooftops, please stop. You're messing up their entire production for their whole life. Like, it is, gonna create, it's gonna create issues for them in the future. So please, parents out there, get your kids on apothecary. They love it. The taste is amazing, and it helps build their own melatonin. And my kids are just thriving. They sleep so well every night.
So good. And people have amazing dreams. They start coming back into dream state.
Yes.
I'm just going to come and zoom in on this picture. Woo! So we've got our Super Cleanse R, which is our parasite cleanse. And it has some really powerful ancient herbs, some Sagara sagrada, some wormwood, amalaki, and some
Black walnut.
black walnut hull.
Mm.
And I'm so glad. I'm allergic to walnuts, but not this. So
Mhm.
it's not like you're grinding up walnuts. It's all the herbs. And so it's killing off the parasites and candida. And everyone's working with candida. Everyone's addicted to sugar. Everybody's addicted to all these different foods. And the parasites are eating up the food. And so the other thing that this is going to do, and as you go along, it starts removing the mucoidal plaque, which is embedded old feces all along the sides of the colon and the digestion. And so people are always wondering why they're so tired, why they're so exhausted, why aren't they getting energy from this food that they're eating? And one piece is that there's not a lot of actual cellular nutrition in food nowadays. It's actually taking 200 conventionally grown carrots to actually feed, just to have the nutrients of one, sorry, to have the nutrients of one regeneratively grown carrot. So, we don't have a lot of nutritional value on top of the colon being blocked. And that is still going to be a place where our body wants to absorb the nutrition. So when it's caked on the sides, it's so important.
It's also making us bloated. Some of us don't even realize we're holding on to a lot of buildup in our colon that we could remove. And that way, we get our digestive system going, and we can start to absorb everything, like Kimberly's saying. So I'm actually on day 3. I know you just finished yours. I started at the full moon, and it's everyone should do it like once a year at least. But I love that, it starts you off with that, like, just to have we're creating this whole protocol is based on like Hippocrates, like creating an environment that our body can heal itself. This is all based on the notion, the belief that our bodies can heal themselves if given the right environment. So this is our starter pack.
It's so good.
And it comes with this blender, which is so awesome, especially if we're traveling now. I use it every single day, but it's just so convenient to be able to go to the gym and blend up a shake and take it with you. And
whip it up.
Yeah, it comes with a guide to just support you and tell you what all the best foods to eat with it. So you're not going to be ever feeling like you're not going to be wondering. It gives you a whole checklist of if you're interested in tracking, your days, and depending on what people's goals are, we have, different programs, and it's just a very supportive, it's not complicated, which is another thing that I used to do some different protocols, and they were always so complicated. This one makes it so easy.
So easy. Would you like, we could go, I also just want to share, because we have a few more minutes, you know, the ULT plus collagen, everyone is loving this. I'm so excited about it too. The dark berry protein, I know it's one of your favorites.
Yeah, oh, it's so good. You can add it with the green juice. You can mix it together, or you can have your green juice in the morning and a, you know, dark berry in the afternoon. It's so just, it tastes so good. So even your kids will love it, and everyone, the whole family. It's hard to believe how healthy it is when it tastes so good, you know? So even it's like takes away your sweet tooth, because if you're ever having like a sweet craving in the day, you just make yourself a shake and it takes care of your hydration and your sweet tooth with getting all the nourishment. So definitely not deprivation.
Yes, and it's collagen building, you know, the collagen is sweeping the nation, it's
Yeah.
sweeping Facebook, sweeping all these things. And people are so dedicated to removing the wrinkles and trying to stay young. They're basically putting anything in them. And so it's so nice to be able to offer this to people, that it's all 100% organic. It's all berries. It has just the right amount of vitamin C in there. And it's incredible. My nails are so much stronger than they've ever been. And we have the hair, skin, and nails in there as well.
We take this. Well, the dark berry was a fairly new, but I've been taking the hair, skin, and nails for a few years, and it's just incredible. My hair used to fall out, and now it's so thick, and I'm able to, you know, grow. I actually cut it recently, but able to grow it long for the first time, and my nails and everything. It's everyone could benefit from collagen, no matter what age you are. It's always good to get more of that, and for healthy joints as well. So not just for you know, physical vanity. It's like really important.
Yes. So good. Yeah, everything is made from collagen. So the other piece that we love to share is the ULT plus immune. It has a whole food zinc in here.
Non-negotiable.
So that is a really special one, and it's all food based. So there's no synthetic ingredients in there. So the body actually understands what is coming into it, because all the synthetic different vitamins and supplements and things that they're putting out there that the body does need. We do need supplementation, but we need it from actual live food.
Yeah.
So
that's what sets us apart. And I actually kind of mix and match all, I guess, these combinations, because I would say, you know, you start with one of these packages, but eventually you're going to want to have your zinc aid and your collagen, and, you know, following the ULT. It's just, it's a lifestyle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when we start to understand, when we got this food in our bodies, this is the food that our bodies want. So it's an abundance, you know, what I love about it, because it's all just food, it can never hurt, and it can only help. And it's just, you can make, you know, create your, and this is also the, all amazing stuff here for athletes, for people who have physical, who are, you know, working out, and there's so much crap on the market for people in the fitness world. I know Candace and Christy really know that. But it's just really, there's just so much toxic stuff that they're feeding people who are trying to look healthy, but then their bodies start to break down, and they have gut issues. Most of them, every like, you know, bodybuilder I've ever spoken to suffers with gut issues. So this is just the most holistic way to do it.
Amazing, especially the can't beat this. Everybody loves it. There's super xanthan in this pack as well, which is a internal sunscreen. It's helping the muscles be repaired. Just
and eye health as well.
A lot of really good things in here. So, you know, I'll stop sharing the screen and just say thank you to you all. And if anyone is watching, you know, all of these lovely people, Georgie and Kelly, have a gift card code that makes it so that you can have wholesale pricing. And this company is so generous. They give you $100 off your first order, and they make it so that you have money coming in with every single order. And then what it also offers is people that want to step into this space of doing exactly what we're doing, just sharing our experience, sharing our passion, getting to work with Georgie and Kelly and Pamela and Allison and all these friends that are just so precious. And we're just here to lead you into this promised land of organic food and self-love systems. And so get a hold of these ladies, because they have a gift card code that makes it so that you can have this business actually for free. And, they always say like nothing's for free. So the business is free, but your heart and your dedication to learning about Purium and learning about nutrition and learning about how your body works is really the part to step into the leadership. So we're looking for people that want to step into that type of leadership and have that dedication of self-care and self-love. And then they just know, like, we're looking for the earth guardians and the leaders that are here to activate themselves and others so that we can share this, because everyone deserves to be, getting love from Georgie and Kelly and Pamela and Allison,
And Candace.
and Candace. And I mean, she's even got a heart on her hand. I've got some love on my shoulder for you. So, it's a really special experience to join this beautiful Purium lifestyle and then even become a leader of this community and really, really dive deep into understanding how blessed we are with really beautiful community and our friends, Dave Sandoval, who created everything, and Amy Venner at the helm. I just get chilled even just speaking their names because of who they are and what they are up to. So I just praise them and praise you all. And thank you so much for sharing your beautiful stories. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pamela. Come on in.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I learned so much. And I think you learned a lot too. Thank you so much for your leadership and for everything you do. It's so amazing to see you together. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. And I will just stop Facebook and the recording. Oh, I can't because I'm not hosting.
Gotcha. Thanks for watching. Get back to whoever sent you this replay. We're so excited to have you.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. What an awesome share.
That was awesome.